welcome to the balcony. And this is the Organic Balcony Update number 3. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the progress of my organic heirloom vegetables and fruits. And we'll start off with the spinach. And the spinach is doing pretty good. We're seeing a lot more foliage. And we got some dark green color. And I've already taken off a little bit, about a bowl or two for some salads. And I took the tops of each of the small plants off, just so it would start to bush out a bit and not sprout up with some flowers or start putting some seeds out or anything. And the strawberries are doing fairly good. I've tried to keep them quite small because I started them from seed, and they won't produce fruit until next season at the earliest. And I'll probably be transplanting these in the fall. But I'm going to continually pick this spinach, and hopefully it'll come back just as strong, and it'll keep giving me these nice gorgeous leaves, because they are some tasty organic spinach. Real good. I was hoping to do a trick with the strawberries that I saw done by Real Vince Samios, and he was taking the runners from the strawberry plants and planting them in individual planting containers. So check that out. He's got a couple other great videos as well. So these are my wine box planters, and I've been getting a little bit of runoff from the irrigation at the bottom, from the water that makes its way from the top, and it's starting to put out tons of peas. And these snow peas are an heirloom variety, and I was hoping to keep a few so I can replant the seeds, but they're just hanging on to this wire that I've attached to the shelf, just so they can kind of trellis up the side. And like I said, they're just starting to put out tons of shells. And I've popped them open and tasted a few of the peas earlier. They were really good. As you can see, there's about 7 or 8 just on this one plant. And hopefully it'll start to produce a little bit more. I can focus on these flowers. I love pea flowers. There we go. And they're doing fairly well. I've been giving them the seaweed extract and spraying them once a week and putting it directly into the soil, and they're looking really good. Might have to fry some of these up as well. And so we'll move on to the zucchinis. And if you've seen the previous video where we did some pruning to the zucchinis, I've left 3 zucchinis, and they are just rocketing out in size, and the largest one is looking really nice. And it got a little bit glary here, so I added a picture, and it's looking really nice. It's a Black Beauty brand variety, and it's gonna be an all organic. You can check out the soil mix in previous videos, and then the other 2 are growing just as well. And it's still producing those little tiny zucchinis that'll follow when I harvest those last 3. So let's move into the tomato plant. And in previous videos I also did the double stacked tomato pot. And I wanted to break away some of the soil and show you guys how these roots are doing. And this is 2 weeks after I did the repotting and added some extra soil. And this root I didn't have to go down too far. It was literally an inch below the soil. And this root had already worked its way across the entire diameter of the pot. And it's a nice sized root. And so I can only imagine that this is happening below it, because I haven't been even watering it too much at the top. I've been watering it from around the edges of the lower container. So let's add some soil and work our way up to see the tomatoes. So I've been carefully pruning it, and I've been running the trellis kind of along the railing here, and I'm hoping the arms of the plant and both stems will work their way across the entire railing. So this is about 2 weeks ago, and we'll jump forward to present day, and you can see the size difference in just 2 weeks. I love the color on those. And I don't think I'm going to get too much size, but they're really filling out in clusters. And this is a picture about 3 or 4 in the same cluster 2 weeks later. And this organic seaweed extract and all organic peat moss and topsoil has worked out really good. And the first tomato here hasn't grown too much, but the other tomatoes along the stem have really grown in size. So he's giving some nutrients to the other tomatoes. Quite nice of him. And then on the other branch here you can see there's some smaller tomatoes starting to sprout out as well. So all in all, I might not get some big guys on here, but I might end up with quite a few tomatoes. So there's the double stacked tomato planter next to the original size, and feel free to check that out in other videos. So like I said, I'm hoping to extend the branches along the entire railing, and that way I'll continue to have some clusters following the railing all the way along the balcony. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. And if you guys haven't done so, please feel free to subscribe and rate and leave some comments. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.